Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm News 8 meteorologist Ashley Baylor in the News 8 Now Stream Center. We are making our way through the week here. We are halfway through the week, but we are still dealing with this very rude wind outside, even though we are enjoying plenty of sunshine today. Well, okay, if you're in Western Connecticut, you may be noticing a few more clouds, but overall there has been plenty of sunshine. But we all noticed that wind that is still driving out of the northwest, knocking those wind chills back into the teens and 20s. So let's check out what's going on. Here's a look at our satellite and radar composite. And even though we are seeing some scattered clouds, they're coming alone for the ride. We're not picking up on any flurries, any snow showers, and definitely would be in flake form on a day like this. Here's a look at Mount Southington. Look at the skiers and snowboarders coming down, having a great day. I know our local ski resorts are thrilled with the weather because they can make the snow and it's going to stay on the ground. We don't have any significant warm-ups on the way that would impact what they have. Now, I do want to switch over and show you Middletown here. As you can see, Middletown, a little more sunshine. But if you notice off in the distance there, kind of towards the middle and top edge of your screen where the sun kind of meets the ground, that's where we're seeing a little bit of ice on the Connecticut River. And whether it's been here in Connecticut or anywhere across New England, every day it seems like there's another story of somebody falling through the ice or an animal falling through the ice, whether it's someone's dog or a very wayward deer. I just want to bring this graphic up again really quickly. So the ice, obviously, when we look at the Connecticut River, we know it's not thick enough. But I also want to emphasize, really hanging on to your animals if you're walking near any body of water for this time of year, because they could see a goose, they could see a duck or a bird or a squirrel, whatever it may be, and want to take off running onto that thin ice. And then they get in trouble, you get in trouble if you try and rescue them. The ice needs to be at least 4 inches thick before it is safe for you to really go out on that ice and to do any sort of ice fishing. I know it's been a while since we've really talked about that here in Connecticut. And it has to be at least 5 or 6 inches thick before you can get any snowmobiles out on the ice or any ATVs. And it's certainly been a minute and a half since we've been talking about that level of ice thickness here in Connecticut. So I really just want to emphasize, if you're really unsure of how thick that ice is, just stay off of it completely. Keep your dogs nearby so they don't try and run out either. It is 26 degrees in Waterbury. We're at 33 here in New Haven. It's 31 in Lisbon, 31 in New London, but we know it doesn't feel like that. We have these winds diving out of the northwest anywhere between 10 up to 21 miles per hour. Again, those are sustained wind speeds. Of course, gusts are even higher than that. We're experiencing gusts upwards of 32 miles per hour in Bridgeport. Earlier, that was closer to 43. We have 30-mile-per-hour gusts here in New Haven, 31 in New London. So that cuts right through you, and that cuts those wind chill numbers back into the teens and 20s. So here's a look at our hour by hour, which will show you mainly clear skies as we head through the overnight hours. The good news here is that the wind is finally going to back off tonight, so it will not be nearly as windy for your Thursday, but Thursday also won't be as bright. We are expecting partly sunny skies tomorrow. Most of the day is going to be perfectly dry, and there are some of you that may get through all of Thursday perfectly dry, whereas a select few may be tagged with a brief flurry or a quick passing snow shower, but as we know, that really doesn't leave much on the ground, so no need to give your shovel or your snowblower a pep talk. So mainly clear, less wind tonight. Temperatures will drop back into the teens near 20 degrees. Tomorrow, partial sun with that chance of some late-day flurries, and that wind not only switching but lightening up. You can see it'll switch out of the southwest there. So here's a look at your 8-day shoreline forecast, where Friday is actually going to be a great day. Great end to the week, lots of sunshine, highs near 40 degrees, which is slightly above where we should be for this time of year. Now, Saturday will feature more clouds, and there will be a chance for some late-day rain showers, primarily at the shoreline. You go farther inland, you may see some of those raindrops mixed with a little bit of a wintry precip. So it's nothing to write home about, but going into Sunday morning, could there be some slick spots inland? Yeah, I'd watch out for that. Now, again, we don't tap into much sunshine on Sunday. Most of Sunday will be dry, but we're still looking at the possibility of a little bit of light snow as we go from Sunday evening through Sunday night. I am very optimistic that things will clear out quickly for Monday. Originally, it looked like some of the snow could linger into Monday morning, which, you know what, on this instance would be perfectly fine because Monday is a federal holiday. Many people have the day off of work. Kids have the day off of school. So if there was a little bit of snow, not as many people would be impacted by that, and the kids would already be home to kind of enjoy it, if you will. But the timing of it's kind of pushing up a little bit, and it doesn't look overly menacing. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, a bit of a bitter blast here as temperatures are only going to be in the teens and 20s, and that's without factoring in even the slightest breeze. We're not going to start talking about winds heading into next week. Let's just get through the rest of this week, shall we? We're still only on Wednesday, but our models are pretty consistent with dropping temperatures quite a bit heading into the middle of next week. So that's what's going on in our neck of the woods right now, just kind of in and out of some precip chances, whether it's rain, whether it's a mix, whether it's a little bit of snowfall. But of course, you can remember that January, it could always be worse this time of year. We could have days where we're waking up to temperatures with a bunch of minus signs in front of them, and we haven't really had that. We've only had wind chills that have started a few degrees below zero. So I will tell you this time of year, we might be thinking about a January thaw. Obviously, that's not in our 8-day forecast. It is possible we may escape January without that proverbial January thaw. Then we'll see what February has in store for us. But anyway, this is what we have going on for today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week. I'll probably see you back here tomorrow. Take care.